Hello everybody, my name is Michelle and today I am finally back with a new video. So I haven't filmed anything in more than a month and I haven't posted anything on this channel in I think about 3 weeks. So I have been a little absent for a little while and I will tell you more about that and the reason why in a minute. But yeah, I am so happy to be finally filming again. I have really missed it and trust me, it was not because I did not want to film, it is just because I did not have time. But I'm going to explain more in this video because first of all, I'm going to give you a little life update because my life has been a bit crazy the last couple of weeks. And then secondly, since this is still a booktube channel, I'm going to talk about the books that I'm currently reading because I have really missed talking about books. So I'm so excited for that and I'm just so excited to be filming again. So yeah, hopefully I still remember how and I still remember to speak English correctly because I haven't talked out loud in English for more than a month now. I feel like I'm a bit rusty with filming, but anyway, I'm just going to tell you all about what has been going on in my life. So firstly, sort of like a life update. If you have been following me on Twitter or have seen like my posts that I did on YouTube, like those from the post feature, then you know that the past couple of months I've been very busy with writing my thesis because I am finally graduating from my bachelor's degree. It has been a long journey, but I'm finally going to do it. But of course, writing a thesis is a lot of work and I was stuck with it for a while because I just could not figure out how I wanted to do it, how I wanted to do my research and everything. But now things are finally going well and I'm not done yet. I still have like 2 weeks left of a lot of thesis work, but I am so much further along now and I have a good solid research plan and I have all my like literature and primary sources because in case you don't know, maybe I should explain. I study history. I'm getting my bachelor's degree in history, so my thesis is also about history and of course you need to have primary sources from actual history to research. And because I know you're going to ask, my thesis is about an old chronicle written by a guy named Charles Risley. That is a name that is very hard to spell, like the last name, not the Charles part, because you spell it way differently from what you're probably guessing right now. And I'm comparing his chronicle to a couple of other chronicles and then see what they have to tell about the position of like the favorite at the English court during the reign of King Henry VIII. So that is sort of what I'm doing. It involves a lot of reading, so I have been reading this month. It's just been mostly history books about Henry VIII and about chronicles and history writing and everything. It is a lot of fun, but you have to be very specific with a lot of things and that is what takes a lot of time, but I'm very happy that it's now going so well. Again, once I'm done with filming, I'm going back to work on it because I still have so much to type out and so much to sort of like getting it together in a good, nice sort of, you know, narrative. Basically, this thesis sort of has been my life for the past couple of months and the ending is now near, so that is why I can finally find a little spot to film this video. I cannot wait to be done with it because even though I love history, I'm so done with this bachelor's degree. I just want to graduate and yeah, hopefully that will be very soon. And then for the other exciting thing, I'm also accepted into a master's course at another university to start in September. So I really need to finish my thesis because I need to finish my bachelor's degree so I can start my master's degree, which is not going to be in history. It is actually going to be in media and creative industry. So it's a lot more, well, a lot more, it's just more about media. And also it's about present day, and you know, like creative industries and marketing and things like that. And I'm so excited for it because even though I love history, it's hard to find something like specific to do with it as a job if you like, apart from being a history teacher, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so it just got very dark outside. Don't mind the lighting. I'm still not really practiced to sort of getting things looking alright, but anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, history and media. It sounds like it has nothing to do with each other, but actually with history you really learn to be very good in analyzing things and being specific in like your sources and what is important and what isn't, and in writing a good story and a good narrative and everything. So it sounds far-fetched, but like it does sort of connect with each other and I can very easily do that master's degree with a history bachelor's degree. So it's all going to work out and I'm so excited to be starting another degree at another university, because I do love my university where I did my history degree, but I also really want to sort of do something else, especially because the university I'm now going to, it's the Erasmus University of Rotterdam. That one is a lot more modern and a lot more about, you know, media and current media and modern things. So excited for all of those things, but still need to finish my thesis first before I can get too excited. And because of that master's degree, I'm actually also looking for a place to live in Rotterdam, and I'm actually going to a few places tomorrow. So that is also something that is sort of like in the works right now, me trying to move out of my parents' house. Finally, I'm 24 years old, so it's about time. So overall, a couple of very exciting things that are currently going on, and I'm so excited about everything, and also still so excited to finish my thesis. This is like pre-finishing thesis Michelle. I cannot wait to be finally done with it because it's so close now. And then of course YouTube and making videos. I really want to do them more again, probably this week and the next week. It won't be that much yet because again, still need to finish my thesis, but I want to slowly work my way back into it. And of course, you're still going to get my June reading wrap up and the mid-year book freakout tag and best books of 2020 so far and all those kinds of things. It is coming, the vlogs will be coming back, but I don't know exactly why. I still have to figure out the sort of schedule and when I'm going to film things and everything, but they will be coming. So rest assured, if you're waiting for it, I don't know if you're waiting for it, I don't know if you care, but they will be back. Also, I want to do like sort of like a little rebrand of my channel, not with the content is fine, but more of like the I guess sort of the aesthetics and like how things look and everything, and maybe have some more fun with editing and really, you know, get to learn how to do that. So that's also sort of like a project that I want to do in the near future and see if there are other things I can do to maybe improve my videos and make it look nicer or whatever. Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to experiment with that. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I would love to hear. And yeah, I guess that is pretty much it for like the live update part of this video. I hope it wasn't too long or too boring for you, but anyway, yeah, it's nice to sort of catch you up on what has been going on. Again, if you care, I don't know if you're interested in what is going on in my life, but yeah, that's sort of it, I guess. So for now, I'm going to tell you what I'm currently reading because I want to talk about books that are not history books so badly. I actually have been reading quite a bit if you're considering that I'm so busy with school. Like, I do enjoy to read a little bit for fun in between. It is not as fast as I usually read, but I'm still reading something, especially audiobooks. I love to reread books with an audiobook during a busy period, so that is what I'm doing right now again. And yeah, let me just tell you about the 3 books that I'm currently reading, because I'm reading 3 books, which for me is a lot. But yeah, time for some book talk. So the first one that I've only just started because it has only been just released, and that is A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor by Hank Green. And this is the sequel to An Absolutely Remarkable Thing that came out last year or 2 years ago, something along those lines. It is a sci-fi duology, I guess. The first book is about a girl named April May, and she sort of discovers a mysterious statue. She calls it Carl, but it turns out that there's a lot more to this Carl than she had initially realized. And that's where it gets a bit sci-fi, but also she gets internet famous with her video, and she's very famous on Twitter and social media, and it's about those kinds of things, and that is so amazing to read, and I love the first book so much. But also the first book had a interesting ending. It was not completely open-ended, but there were still a lot of questions without answers, so there was definitely need for a second book. And that one has been just released. I actually got it a couple of days ago before it was officially released because it just came early in the mail. I've started reading it. I haven't read too much of it yet. I'm now at page 58, so yeah, only like a little bit because, I don't know, I was too curious to completely not read it yet. But also I sort of want to save it when I have my full attention for it because I love the first book so much, so I think I'm going to love the second book as well. It's sort of difficult because I'm sort of conflicted between wanting to read it right now and wanting to enjoy it to its fullest potential when I'm not like stressing about schoolwork. So I don't know if I'm going to continue reading this or wait until I finished my thesis, but anyway, so far the first like 60 pages are promising, and I cannot wait what this book is going to do because the first book was already so weird. but so amazing. So I don't know how this story is going to continue. It's probably going to get a lot more crazy. Then I have the book that I was reading before A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor came into the mail, and that is The Seven Sisters by Lucinda Riley. This book is about 6 sisters, not 7, but their adoptive father dies at the beginning and he leaves them all a clue to their true heritage, and in every book one of them is going to find out where they've come from, and it also always connects, I believe, to a romance story like in the past. So I don't know, but the first one is about the oldest sister named, what was her name again? Maya. She gets the clue, she has to find out where she comes from and gets involved into a old love story in the, I believe, 1920s. Yeah, it is, how do I explain it? The book is fun. It is not great, as in I don't think the quality or the writing is like amazing, but it's just so addictive. It is the perfect sort of mind-numbing book that you just want to read to have a good time. You just want to read about this love story and like this dramatic premise of like all these adoptive sisters finding their true heritage and everything that is going on. It is a bit over the top sometimes, but it's just the perfect reading material if you want to read something that is just not too difficult, just fun, just relaxing. And for a couple of nights, this one has really helped me relax to, you know, get sort of calm myself down and leave all the school thoughts behind. There are some things that are just really make your eyes roll, and like the amount of times someone has talked about their sisters, like the word sisters has been said so many times already, it's just insane. But yeah, I think it's fun. I'm definitely interested in reading the other books, I think, but of course I still haven't finished this yet. I'm at page, oh, let me see, 283, so around halfway through. It is fun, but also because it's not the best book ever, at this point I sort of find it hard to get interested in it again, because I'm now really interested in reading A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor, but we'll just have to see. I will probably finish it somewhere this month. And then the last one is the audiobook that I'm currently listening to, and it is a Dutch book. It is Zondagskind by Judith Visser. Currently this book is only available in Dutch and in German, so unfortunately this is probably only interesting for those of you who speak Dutch or German. But Zondagskind, it means Sunday's child. It's about a girl named Jasmijn and she has autism, but she doesn't know it. This book is about her growing up in the 1980s and the 1990s with autism, but without anybody knowing. So it's mostly about her struggling with a lot of daily things that are very normal and very easy for other people, but just don't make a lot of sense to her. And like, she finds things very intense, she doesn't really like a lot of social contact, and she doesn't understand certain things. And it follows her until she's around 20. And the fun thing is that this book is actually based on the author's own life, because Judith Visser, it is her life basically. She also grew up with autism, but without knowing it, so it was hard to understand certain things. So she wrote this book to show you what it's like from the point of view of a child with autism, and how it is when not everybody understands you, and why you're different and why you feel different. It is one of my favorite books. It is amazing. It is so well written. I've been listening to the audiobook because I love it so much. I'm actually almost done with it. I only have an hour and a half of the audiobook left, so yeah, I don't know an audiobook that I want to listen to next, because currently I only want to do audiobook rereads, so I'm not sure yet. But Zondagskind, oh, I love it so much. I really wish there were an English translation so you could all read it, because it is amazing. So that was it for this chatty video about some personal things about what I'm currently reading. I thought it would sort of be a good way to get back into the game, the booktube game, and get back into the filming mood. And again, I really want to get back into making videos, so it won't be another 3 weeks until you see my face again. And yeah, so excited to be back. It's going to be amazing, and I'm so excited for all the amazing things in my life right now. And I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, maybe go subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share, whatever. I would always really appreciate that. Leave a comment and tell me what you have been up to for the past month, because of course I haven't read a lot of comments, or like I have read them, but I've sort of been disconnected from everything. So please leave me a comment telling about what you have done for the past month and what you're excited about this summer. So let's have a nice conversation in the comments. I would love that. And yeah, then hopefully I will see you again very soon, and this time it really will be soon, in one of my next videos. Bye!